Okay, America. I've kept my mouth shut for a very long time. I've tried to be polite as I want to be, as I want to be. Let's get that sentence correct. I'm not racist by any mark. Judging from my last video, you can hardly tell. But I really hate the Chinese. Identifying the enemy is the most critical part of fighting a battle. And right now, China is our number one enemy. There are no racist terms implied. The Chinese are trying to crush our economic value. So if you want to save the country, this is one of the places that you need to check into here on YouTube to start discussing truth. But I'm here to talk about Blackwater, you son of a bitches. I'll tell every single one of you, fuck you and bring it on, because I've got news for you. America, I've got a point. They're buying jets from a South American jet manufacturer. They are buying combat helicopters from an American-based helicopter company. They're buying it under umbrella corporations, and they're doing these major purchases. Now, right now in Iraq, they have a full manufacturing for armored vehicles. They're making their own type of armored vehicles, which ironically look just like the SR-222 that the Nazis made. Nobody's going to lie to me. I saw the body, I saw the blueprint, and I know the motor. It's an awesome 10-cylinder block. What, you think I don't have my own sources? Mr. Prince, you and I are going to have an issue, and I pray to God I get to face you right down. Because, brother, you and I got an issue. All of America's going to have a problem with you. You may not be in mainstream news, but you are still on my radar, mister. And I've got news for you. I'm going to bring you down myself if I have to. All of America has to be made aware of what you're up to. You're just killing arbitrarily. You have no idea. Right now, they're working on a bid to start fighting the drug war in Mexico. Well, here's the irony of the drug war in Mexico. Let's all cut to the chase. Most of the people who watch my show and most of the people who watch YouTube are already informed. In order to cut out all the Mexicans so that the CIA can make their profit margin, they need to hire third-party companies and come in and start wiping out all these Mexicans and Colombians and Indians, even though they're not telling you that heroin is still being imported through CIA ships that are coming through Saudi Arabia. Does anyone remember the bombing of that ship that happened just recently? That thing is anchored out of Alaska. The corporation, and I've got a pretty good inside information block on this one. The inside information is the CIA happens to own the entire shipping company, which is why that ship happened to be in the region in the first place. They will not discuss with you what its cargo was, but the heroin that comes to the United States comes through there, goes to Alaska, ships down to South America, right on the Mexican-California border, and then pumps its way up through. That's what's helping to fund the war in Iraq for the terrorists. We are giving the terrorists the money they need by buying their heroin, then selling it on the streets here, turning around and then funding their war, buying their bullets, which they buy from the Chinese, by the way. The Chinese are still our enemy, and I'm not fooled by Blackwater not one damn bit, and neither should you be. Even though they're off the news radar, they are not off my radar by any means whatsoever. They are still enemy combatants. They are enemy combatants here, and they are enemy combatants there. And to all the naysayers who watch my videos, fuck you and bring it on. I live in Denver, Colorado. I live right by the fucking Capitol building. You want to come find me? You fucking come find me, you little pussies. You got something to say to me? You bring it out in my fucking face. Fuck you, Blackwater, and fuck you, Eric Prince, and fuck you, all of your umbrella corporations. And when it comes to Iraq, you invaded illegally and you broke the law. You tortured people, so you hurried up and moved them onto ships. Now we have ships of people being tortured and floating all around the ocean, all around the fucking world. What a shameful thing that you've done. What a shameful thing that the president has done. That's what he calls himself. I call him George Bush the pussy. So you bring it on, brother. You bring it the fuck on. Because I've got news for you. You're wrong. It's unconstitutional, and that's what Americans aren't remembering. They listen to your gibberish, and I know better. You get in your car and you drive to the fucking airport to pick up the Pope. You're a fucking world leader, and he's a Catholic piece of shit. And you stand around and you look at him like he's a god. Why? Why? You're the leader of the free world. All these presidential candidates get up in front of IPAC. Screw the Israelis. Let them be autonomous like they want to be. They keep screaming that they want to be autonomous. They keep screaming they want their own power. Here's the inevitability. The inevitability is we're going to crush all of the Arabians that we can get our hands on in the Middle East, and the next thing you know, Israel is going to be the police of the Middle East under the United Nations agreement and their accords. Barack Obama goes before them like they're the almighty master. John McCain goes before them like they're the almighty master. We are the world world power in this country. And the sooner every American gets that message, the better off we're all going to be. We are the world power because we are the strongest and we are the smartest. The smartest brains in the world come here. Why? Not because of the great living, but because of the freedom and the liberty that we all enjoy and take for granted every day. Wake up, America, and fuck you, Blackwater, and fuck you, Eric Prince. I've had it. I've had it. America, we need to stand up. This isn't about a march. This is about getting your ass out and talking to people. Just like I have. I can tell you time after time after time of people I've encountered that I've talked to face to face. Do your worst, baby. Do your worst. Because I guarantee you, I will meet you anywhere, anytime. Do your worst. See ya.